Click on the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon to not miss any of our brand new videos.
Hello YouTube, Pallab here, and today we have the new InFocus Vision 3 here. We already did an unboxing of this device and had a first look. This is the full review after an extensive use of this phone for about a month, slightly more probably. So this is an under 7,000 phone, 6,999 Indian rupees, and you get a full vision display, you get a dual camera on the back and that kind of stuff. So for a budget, if you like those things, then this might prove quite useful. We'll come back to that slightly later, but you can see here 18:9 full vision display, 5.7-inch HD plus resolution. You have 82.4% super screen ratio and 13 MP plus 5 MP camera plus 8 MP front camera, and also a big battery, a 4000 mAh battery. So once you open the box, inside you'll have the phone. We'll come back to the phone in just a bit. When you go further inside, here you'll get the warranty card, the quick start guide here. You get the SIM ejector tool, the micro USB cable, and then this is the 1500 ampere wall charger. What I like about this phone in particular is that you get a massive 5.7-inch screen in kind of a 5-inch or 5.2-inch body, so it's very manageable. It kind of fits nicely into your hand, and you know, it's rests your fingerprint also is very easy to reach to. What I do not like in particular is the plastic body. You get metal body at this price, and even if you go slightly like 1,000 2,000 more, but still I think it looks good enough. Specifically the front side, when the switched off, is all looks like one glass. That is beautiful. That 8 MP front camera, the dual 13 MP plus 5 MP cameras, LED flash, and all the button ports and stuff. Yeah, here is the speaker grill. At 150 gram, it's very light, I would say, because nowadays phones, because they are mostly made of metal, they kind of slightly bigger in weight, and that's specifically including a 4000 mAh battery. Overall nice, but I would have liked probably a metal body here, even if at the cost of 1,000 more maybe. That is the full vision display, and that's why the name Vision 3. So it has a good enough viewing angle. It's definitely bright, and I don't see any pixelation out there. When you check out our color card right there, you see you can differentiate the colors here. Maybe not so much via my video camera, but I can see right here, and not so much for the blue one though. But the viewing angle is decent for the price point. Actually, it's great. You see, you can in fact go right there and still can see the color differences. So I would give almost full mark considering the price to this display. Now this one's powered by Android 7, and we'll check out some of the settings right here. You see, in focus, model number, 4 cores, memory 2 GB, 16 GB. It's powered by a very entry-level MediaTek 6737 chipset, and there you go, Android 7.0. What do you have here? Some other settings as boost and soft key settings, battery, some other settings right there. And you can go to storage. So out of 16 GB, I have 7.2 GB available. Yeah, there you go. And then some of the other backup and settings and those kind of things. System updates, special settings, app twin. So you can create your private space, or you can also create like, you know, two apps, two version of an app where you can, let's say a WhatsApp, where you can use 2 phone numbers for each of those accounts. So talking about the apps, you have the typical Google Android apps, and then you have some in-house tools. And what I like here is no bloatware at all. It's very clean UI. I like the app interfaces. I like the font and everything. You get the Amazon apps, of course, because it's selling exclusively on Amazon. But apart from that, it does not have any app drawer as such. So everything is here. There are very less apps. I like that, keeping the interface clean. And also the UI and the smoothness of it is really good. For day-to-day usage, I never felt any problem in this whole month. But then when you have lots and lots of apps in the background, there's this one time when I tried having about 15 apps in the background and still running, it was lagging significantly. But possibly for day-to-day average usage, you would not stretch the phone that much, so it's good enough for those. that is the camera. And now we are taking photo with a 13 MP camera, which is a normal focal length. You see, single tree, and then the moment you press this, it goes to the wide angle camera. There were, there by those three trees, so this kind of a landscape or wide camera. It's only a 5 MP camera, by the way, and it'll show a bit of distortion as well. When you press this one will give you those depth of field kind of setup, and then full standard or your Instagramish square photos. You can have some other shooting modes here, circle and multi, and this PIP thing is good because it will give you just like those Nokia phones. It's InFocus also is advertising this thing. So you can take one photo with the back camera, one photo with the front camera at the same time. You can also change their positions right there, and I take it. There you go. Sadly, it does not work while recording video. Even if you're in the video mode, yes, I'm in the video mode, and if I go here and press this one, it automatically comes back to the PIP mode. And it also takes a while getting there, but it's a good concept nonetheless. Now, talking about the front camera, it's an 8 MP camera, and it's very, very soft. It's very average. It's also, I think, beautifying me to a lot there. You do not have this activated because it does not have a wide angle camera, but you can still have a virtual, you see, background blur effect right there. We've checked the image and video sample of this one under enough light. They are decent by both the back camera as well as the front camera. The back camera, 13 MP camera, is good, decent. The wide angle camera, well, it's a 5 MP camera after all, but you do not generally zoom into the landscape photos, so you're good that way, that it does not hold that much of pixels, but then it's kind of slow. This shows distortion a bit. Under low light, each of these cameras are very average, and I would not use them as primary cameras. So you see the sound is very loud. It's also, I think, loud enough for quite a big room, but it's very shrieky. The bass is very low. The treble is kind of way too high. Love the display. Absolutely awesome.
Did you see that? I just was like, what? I have received a message.
The surround sound and vocals are good, still that bass is missing, but that display is awesome for the price, really. We did some benchmark testing on this, and expectedly the entry-level chipset scores lowly. You see only about 34,000 on Antutu. Then this is Geekbench 590 and multi-core in Geekbench. Then you have 3D Marks again 164. You have high scores of like just under 4,000, 3001. And yeah, so overall benchmark scores are not good, but that's typically the chipset that you get in this price point. However, what's good is the battery score. The 3043, this might not mean much to you, but when you see that it's just under 10 hours of screen on time, then it gives you some confidence. This one should go through about I would say 1.5 days of low to moderate usage, and at least one full day, not only business hours, one full day of moderate to heavy usage. That's good thing, and that's thanks to the 4000 mAh battery. But there's something interesting going on here. When you see the battery draining chart, you see till about, I would say, 12-13%, the battery draining were quite constant over time, but then it suddenly almost dropped vertically to minimum. So right from about 13% to about 0%, it dropped like anything. And so this is something to take note of. Maybe when you drain your battery till about 15%, you might want to take a chance, or you might want to take note that it might go from 15 to 0 very, very quickly. We played some game with this device, and some demanding games would lag, at times creep some frames, but overall it was a good game playing experience, specifically because of that full view display. So then guys, that was the InFocus Vision 3, and at this price point it's very hard to beat the USPs that is bring, mainly the full vision display, the dual camera, and then the 4000 mAh battery. There are more full vision display phones coming at this price point. Once they arrive, probably this will have a hard time. This will have to really fight a tough battle. But at this price point, at least for these 2 or 3 features, I think this one kind of stays ahead. I would have liked the body to be metal and the cameras to be slightly better, and then probably it would have been one of the best devices in this price point. It still is one of the best devices. Then probably it would have been definitely the best device in this price point. But apart from those cameras and a plastic body, I think the full vision display is brilliant. The battery life is great, and I love the sleek and minimalistic user interface with virtually no bloatware. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this and we'll try to answer them all. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. And you can subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button right there. Thank you.